let's go ahead and draft again. We still have more gems than we started with after this long journey, so still in it to win it. Let's go ahead and draft again. Verity Circle. I'm not impressed by that card at all. There's a Gruul Beastmaster, which is okay. There's Savage Smasher, which is pretty good. Airmunculus, which is decent. Night Arbiter is decent. There's also a Rakdos Firewheeler. One of the cards, one of the uncommons the bots have incredibly high. I think I'll go ahead and take a Firewheeler here and see where we go from there. Again, I don't like Verity Circle at all. Basically, 5 mana or 8 8 mana before you tap your opponent's first creature and draw the first card, and then having to spend 5 mana, tap a creature every turn and draw a card is just such a high cost, and it can't tap flyers, so I think Verity Circle is just very bad. I'm going to take the Firewheeler here. Again, it's highly committal. Here, whoa. Here they took bot took an uncommon over the Pestilence Spirit. I wonder if it was another Firewheeler or a Sunder Shaman. Sentinel's Mark and Gatebreaker Ram. Let's see here. So it was probably Angelic Exaltation, because the choice was either Screaming Shield or Angelic Exaltation, so I'm pretty sure he took Angelic Exaltation. They've got Angelic Exaltation above Pestilence Spirit. That is crazy, man. Pestilence Spirit is great. Pairs very nicely with our Firewheeler. Menace and Death Touch. Obviously, we'd like to have things like Screw the Critics to go with it, but I think Pestilence Spirit, is better than a Skewer here. Maybe I could just take the Skewer. This is actually a bit of a decision now. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the Pestilence Spirit. He turns like even the Carnage, or Carnival half of Carnage. Carnival half of Carnival Carnage into a Death Touch, turns Scorch Marks into the ability to kill anything. I think Pestilence Spirit makes all subsequent Skewer the Critics better, so I think I'll take the Pestilence Spirit. Plus it helps my pack 2 a little bit more. Go ahead and take him here. Now, here we're getting past a Ministrant of Obligation. There's no real black and red card. I don't even think Rafter Demon is playable at all. 13th Shade is not playable. There's Imperious Oligarch and a Ministrant. There's also a Rakdos Guildgate. We could play Pestilence Spirit in Orzhov. He's much, much worse than he would be in a Rakdos deck, just because it can basically just make Summary Judgment into having Death Touch. But yeah, I think we take Ministrant here over like a Thirsting Shade or something, or an Imperious Oligarch. So we'll take the Ministrant, and maybe Rakdos will be cut. A rare and a common were taken out of this pack, so it's possible it just wasn't a decent Rakdos card in here to begin with. Again, I don't think Rafter Demon is even playable. The 4 mana 4/2 / 5 mana 4/2 that makes your opponent discard a card. I just don't like it. Let's take the Ministrant here. Now we get past a Cult Guild Mage. That's probably the best card in this pack. Cult Guild Mage is certainly the best Guild Mage. Let's just check. Tower Defense and Cult Guild Mage. Must have been something decent. It was either Mortify or Depose Deploy. My hunch would be it was a Mortify that was taken out of here. So it was a rare, an uncommon, and 2 commons. Sorry, a rare and an uncommon and a common, because this is the 4th pick, and only 3 cards are missing. Boop, boop, boop. We'll take the Cult Guild Mage here. We could take the Blade Juggler and sort of hedge, but the fact that I'm pretty sure Mortify just got taken means we are going to get cut off Orzhov to the right, so the Orzhov hedge probably won't do as much. We'll take the Cult Guild Mage here. Here's a Blade Brand, which is decent. Undercity Scavenger, which is decent. Rebel Slinger, which is sort of more of a sideboard card. I think Resolute Watchdog is okay. I don't really like Undercity's Embrace that much. I think I'll take a Blade Brand. Fares well with Firelight Fiend. Pairs well with a lot of your creatures. Maybe we'll get a Dagger Caster. Assemble the combo. Man, this pack is bad. Night of the Last Breath. There's like a Swordform Hybrid and Arrester's Admonition. I think I'll take the Gruul Guildgate. Can maybe splash a green card. Yeah, I'll take that here. There's a Noxious Grudion, a Grasping Thrall. think I'd... Man. 10th Street Dodger, not a real card. I like Grudion in both the Orzhov and Rakdos decks. Okay. Obviously, Grasping Thrall is great if you're Orzhov. But we know that Mortify was taken upstream, like 2 seats upstream of us, so Orzhov's going to get cut most likely. But it's not like Red's terribly open. We did get past the second pick, Pestilence Spirit, over the Angelic Exaltation. So yeah, we know Mortify and an Angelic Exaltation was taken upstream of us, so I think White might just be a trap. I think we'll just take the Grudion here. There's a Rumbling Ruin, which isn't in his best in Rakdos. There's also a Consign to the Pit, Dead Revels, Orzhov Guildgate, Viscopa Vampire. I like Dead Revels a fair amount. Goes well with my double Death Touch creature. And my Blade Brand, turning any creature into a Death Touch creature. And my Rakdos Firewheeler with this end of battlefield trigger. I think I take the Dead Revels here. It's pretty high take of Dead Revels. Well, a little bit punished by getting an easier to pick one here. Yeah, we took a Firewheeler out of this opening pack. Yeah, what's going on? Let me click over here. The creatures aren't very impressive. There is an Inheritance. There's another Dead Revels or a Drill Bit. I think I'll just take the Drill Bit. Yeah, disrupting your opponent's curve can be neat. Act of Treason can maybe get some sacrifice fodder. It's a fairly light Sentinel thing. I guess I'll just take a Rafter Demon here. I'm not going to play a Thirsting Shade or Junk Controller. Take the Burn Bright. Maybe we finally draft the Goblins. Oh, here's an Undercity Scavenger. He goes decently with the Act of Treason. That is a 7-mana combo. Put the Thirsting Shade in our sideboard and the crappy 10th Street Dodger. Well, this rare was a brick. There's a Skewer and a Grotesque Demise and a Spire Mangler. It's funny, these are very close, Skewer and Grotesque, but I think the Exile effect is better than the ability to go to the face at some point, so I think I'll take the Grotesque. Go ahead and grab that guy. There's a Mirror March. Not too interested in that. Not too interested in Macabre Mockery, but a Skewer is great. Go ahead and take that here. Maybe table Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Or maybe the Macabre Mockery. There's a Light of the Stage, which is decent. Gravelhead Goblin I don't really want to play. This Gateway Sneak. I think I'll just take the Light of the Stage. I think I'll take Rubble Belt Recluse here. Decent red card. We're not super low to the ground right now. We have no 2-drops just about, except for a Cult Guild Mage. Take the Recluse. Oh, speaking of 2-drops. These are all... Damn, I wish this pack was a little more spread out, because I would be happy to have all 4 of these cards in my deck. I think, given that we have no Spectacle right now, I'm not like desperate to get the Spear going. I think I'll just take the Fireblade Artist. Here is another Rebel Belt Recluse. I'll go ahead and just take that, I think. Got our 5-drops sorted. Here I could take just a crappy Feral Maca, Undercity Scavenger, or a Guildgate. I think I'm... Ministering, get out of here. Cool Guildgate, you're not doing nothing. But Dead Revels, Skewer, Burn Bright probably not being played. Act of Treason maybe, Light of the Stage. This. I think we're... I hope I don't have to play the Feral Maca. I think I'm just going to take the Rakdos Guildgate. We do have Rakdos Firewheeler in our deck. Oh, this pack is nice. We get a Blade Juggler. I think I like that more than any of this other stuff. It's a 8th pick Gates Blaze. I guess that's still open if you want to go for it. Take the Acrobat here. Not too excited. We do have a lot of 3-drops already. Actually, not too many. Take the Acrobat. Be ambitious. Call him a 3. Macabre Mockery came back. There's also a Carry Nymph. I don't consider this card very good. can basically, it's very conditional. Your opponent needs to have a creature in their graveyard, and they either need to be at a very low life total, which if you had a different card and placed the Macabre Mockery in your hand, like say a creature that you've been attacking your opponent with this whole time, it's probably better. Or they need to be attacking you such that you can take their creature out of their graveyard and then block with their own creature. Versus the Carrion Imp. Raptor Demon is more like a 5. I think I'll just take the Imp here. Here we can take a Crocodile for a sideboard. Not really interested in the Gravelhide Goblin. It's just like a vanilla 2/1. I guess we'll take Debtor's Transport for the sideboard rather than the Gruul Locket. We have a Gruul Guildgate. Do we already have Dead Revels? I'll take the Gruul Locket in case we open some crazy red bomb. Thank goodness we get Roustabout or Footlight Fiend. How are we doing on Spectacle? We have Spikewheel, Acrobat, and Blade Juggler on 3. And we have a Blade Brand that pairs reasonably well with Footlight Fiend. This Blade Brand, go here. I might take the Footlight Fiend rather than the other 3/2. Take our second Burn Bright, and there's another Undercity Scavenger. This pack got a Benthic Biomancer, not very exciting. There's a Burning Tree Vandal, a Consume that we would have to splash. Don't currently have much of the way to do that. We do have an Orzhov, no Orzhov Locket. I think we'll just take the Burning Tree Vandal. There's a Smelt Ward Ignis, Scorchmark, Gorkland Wrecker, another Blade Juggler. I think... I like the Scorchmark more than the Ignis. He is a 2/1, and we are desperately short on 2-drops. Maybe I'll take the Ignis. He has some utility in the later game. Here's a Clear the Stage. Let's make this bigger again. We've got to Clear the Stage. There's quite a few options here. Clear the Stage, Roustabout, another Act of Treason. Just took an Ignis. Clear the Stage. How are we doing for creatures with 4 more power? We've got Spikewheel Acrobat, Rectus Firewheeler, and 2 Rubble Belt Recluses, and maybe the Rafter Demon. I think we can take the Clear the Stage here and maybe table this Roustabout or this Guildgate, so we'll take that here. Here we get a Acrobat. Yep, very happy to get that sucker. Let's make this bigger again. This pack, not so good. I think I'll take a Rubble Slinger for the sideboard, in case we get overwhelmed by Spirit Tokens or something. There's a Cry of the Carnarium, which is probably really good against us and not so good for us. So just a vanilla Feral Maca, Final Payment, or Rakdos Roustabout. I think I'm going to take the Feral Maca. Here's a Dagger Caster, and we'll slam that. We do have the Blade Brand, 1 Blade Brand. Here's a Collision Colossus. There's quite a few picks here. A 3rd Blade Juggler, Storm Strike, which would be okay. Burning Tree Vandal, which would be okay. Collision Colossus is not going to splash that. Could play the Collision half. Oof, this is a tough one. Let's build our deck for a minute here. Let's put the Footlight Fiend where he belongs. Being ambitious with the Blade Jugglers. When they have the 1 Blade Juggler. Spikewheel Acrobat, Acrobat. And we'll be ambitious, call Acrobat a 2-drop. Probably cut those. It's basically between Storm Strike and Blade Juggler. I think I'll just take the Blade Juggler there. I think we'll take our second Carrion Imp rather than the second Catacomb Croc. Ooh, third Blade Juggler, Rakdos Guildgate, third Undercity Scavenger, second Grudion. Here I think I'm just going to take the Guildgate. Getting consistent mana, very crucial. We do have Rakdos Firewheeler, we do have Cult Guild Mage, Fireblade Artist, and Hackerbat, all cheap effects that want us to have multiple colors quickly. This card's not making our deck, this card's not making our deck, and it's possible Blade Juggler number 3 would also maybe not make our deck. I think I'll take the Guildgate here. Oh, now we see Roustabout, another Guildgate, another Act of Treason. We didn't get too many combos. We have the Undercity Scavenger. That's literally the only, like, take your creature and sacrifice it combo we got. Unfortunately, Fireblade Artist and Act of Treasons don't work, because Fireblade Artist triggers in your upkeep. Doing okay on 3-drop creatures, because Hackerbat, I think we have a fair number. Would I play 3 Rakdos Guildgates, though? Don't think we want... Like, we could take any card here, well, except for Thirsting Shade. Don't think I need 3 Guildgate. And I don't think I need double Act of Treason. Act of Treason's significantly better than stupid Smeltwort Ignis. I think I'll just take a Roustabout here and maybe cut the Spike with Acrobat. We have 29 cards, so we have 27 spells. We're going to have to make some cuts. Probably cut the Scavenger. Probably cut the Act of Treason, actually, because we didn't really get there on cheaper combos. Keep the Blade Brand in. Grotesque Demise, Light the Stage, Skewer, Dead Revels. Clear the stage, probably keep him in. Yeah, I'll take the Roustabout. Just take the Goblin Gathering for sideboard. Rakdos Locket, we don't need that. I'll take the Rubble Reading for sideboard. Oh, we get another Roustabout. And we get all the Roustabouts. Last 3 picks, basically. Okay, let's cut some stuff. Get the Acrobat out of here. Think I like Footlight Fiend. Let's put all our spells over here. Skewer, Drill Bit, Grotesque. Maybe we don't main deck Drill Bit. Light up the Stage I like. Probably 1 Carrion Imp main. Dead Revels I like. Clear the stage. Blade Jugglers we're hoping are 3-drops. Hackerbat we're hoping is a 2-drop. I think Grudion we could leave in the sideboard. We actually didn't really combine ourselves very well with Pestilent Spirit. We have a Skewer the Critics. And that's the only spell that I have that deals damage to anything. So we didn't really play well into our second pick. But he's still a Menace Death Touch. So he's got that going for us, for him. Burning Tree Vandal. I still like this card. How many do we have? 41 only? Are we a 16 land deck? I think we can be. Curve basically stops at 5. We do have the ability to draw extra cards with these Blade Jugglers. I think we can be a 16 land deck. Our spells are mostly red. Basically need the colors in equal proportions, so I think I'll go for 7/7. Don't think Rakdos was hyper open. We did get past late Fireblade Artist and Hackerbat in pack 3, so I think it was open from our right, and that's kind of the consideration you need to make. Yeah, I think this is okay. Pretty aggressive. Don't have a lot of reach, like ability to kill our opponent after they stabilize the board, but it's not terrible. We've got 1 flyer. We have the Daggercaster Blade Brand combo, and some sort of incidental damage and a fair amount of creatures. So I'll go ahead and run with this. Probably bring in Noxious Grudion against and Catacomb Crocodile and Act of Treason against Gruul decks. Maybe the Rafter Demon against controlling decks. Yeah, give this a shot. I think our second, or where did we first pick? Maybe we first picked Rakdos Firewheeler. Is the story of our draft. Stubborn Mule says, is Dread or Dead Revel's main better than Drillbit main? I think it is. I think given our small to the ground creatures, we might have to do lots of chump attacks or lots of trading. And little Dead Revels back like some Blade Jugglers and get them. And stuff like Pestilent Spirit. Yeah, I think I like Dead Revels in the main over the Drillbit. Forgotten Dog says, you're putting together a Gruul deck and you can either pick your first Gruul Gate in pack 3 or the Gruul Guildmage. I would take the Clan Guildmage, absolutely. Basically, I try and take the gates over replacement level cards. Like things like... it's hard to describe what a replacement level cards, but like cards that don't always make the main deck, like the like commons that are fair, like 3 mana 3/2s and I don't know, 2 mana 2/1s. That's about when I would take a Guild Gate, or at least that's when I try to. Is it? Yeah, Ferromaka. Well, Ferromaka's that's like a slam pick. I'll just tap for 2. My opponent hesitated a lot on my Smeltwort Ignis. I think we're just going to attack and play a Burning Tree Vandal. I'm going to slow roll the Pestilent Spirit a teeny bit. Oh, maybe he's got a Fairy? No, it's just Slime Bind? Well, that's kind of fine. Well, now that that's been deployed, I think I'll just play the Pestilent Spirit. I can still use this ability at some later point. Yeah, I had one like wrong set deck. Just gonna play the Burning Tree Vandal with a counter on him. Does this get quenched? Countered. Okay. We see some good stuff. Looks like our Dead Revels next turn is going to be pretty sweet. We'll get the Dead Revels back, Cult Guildmage, and either Burning Tree Vandal or Daggercaster. That's going to be a good turn. I'll lead with the Blade Juggler, because he might change. I should play my land first, play around Quench. Oh, just more hard counters. There's the Blade Brand. Okay, so now I'm not so interested in the Daggercaster. Let's get back, I think, Juggler and Cult Guildmage. Is he going to deal with Pestilent Spirit now? Okay. This is not where you want to use an active truth. That was very strange. We'll play 2 3-drops here. Oh, my opponent is beyond dead. Now, why is he main decking an active trees in this deck? Wow, lands out of nowhere all of a sudden. So if I play a Fireblade Artist, opponent is basically dead. Can't quench this. Guess I don't need to attack with him. There you go. Opponent's playing a 3-card deck with no gates. He's a Growth Spiral. I think we're drill bidding here. And maybe Noxious Grudioning as well. Because clearly his spells are all very expensive. Play the Grudion over just a random Roustabout. Drill bit, we'll have to see about that. I think Recluse is fine as is. Just thinking about bringing in the Croc or something like that. Maybe the Carrion Imp is going to be too slow. We could bring in a Scavenger and an Active Treason. Kind of like the Act of Treason generally, maybe, against what my opponent is playing. Because I'm thinking he's just got mono gigantic things, because he played no creatures against us. Which maybe makes like my Grotesque Demise a little bit worse, but there's no guarantee of that. How would I make room? We could cut like Feral Maca. Yeah, let's cut Feral Maca. Just for an Act of Treason. Let's try this. Still have 16 creatures. Another thing we could think about is the Rafter Demon. Make my opponent discard a card. Meh. Let's give this a shot. Floop bloop. You don't want to adjust your... Unless you have the flexibility to do so, you don't want to adjust your deck too crazy post-board. So we have 16 lands. We have 7, 8, 9 black sources. We're on the draw. I think we can keep this. Basically, we need to hit a black source by turn 3, and our odds of doing that are something like a 60 to 70% range. Also, the Footlight Fiend needs to come out, but I just liked him as a... I don't know, living the dream of a turn 2 Hackerbat. It's also cute with Bladebrand on defense. Alright. The Slime Binds. See, there's the Hackerbat. Dream would have been lived had we had the black mana and didn't get Slime Binded. We're just gonna skewer this. Oof. More black cards. Yeah, I could have a look. Just get me either a screenshot or like upload your pool to a website. Shark to grab, huh? We can do what my opponent did. Yeah. I'm gonna have to discard a card anyway. And it's probably gonna be the Act of Treason. So I might as well deal 4 damage with it. We can chump at any point with Footlight Fiend. Hey, there's a Burning Tree Vandal. You might think we could block with Footlight Fiend and Burning Tree Vandal on the Shark Crab, but all my opponent has to do is not assign lethal damage to the Footlight Fiend, and thus the block doesn't work. But now what we can do is chump the Rampaging Renthorn with the Footlight Fiend and block Burning Tree. Okay, he's not doing that. He's playing correctly. Look, I clicked off the screen. I was about to concede. This game is not over. We can keep playing. Aether Hub sounds fine. Now he can tap my Burning Tree Vandal or the Footlight Fiend. Opponent has the mana to next turn adapt the Scuttlegator. think we can concede now. Yeah, his creatures are fat. Fat fatties. They're fat enough that this Grotesque Demise seems kind of janky. I think we're going to bring in Spike Wheel Acrobat. Cut the Grotesque Demise. Recluse is still fine. Daggercaster still has the combo. Anything else I want to bring in? I think that's everything. Go with this. Have to keep in mind Slimebind for our Death Touch stuff. Play first. Hey, look at that. We can do all our things. Stubborn Mule says, since you seem like much more of a math guy than me, what are the odds of not drawing a black source in all those turns? We can pull up the hypergeometric calculator and figure it out. While my opponent slowly putters about. But it's basically, let's see, just attack, and actually we can drill bit right now. I don't think I want to light up the stage right now, but we'll drill bit. It's got double slime bind, a rubble reading, and a stony strength. I'm just going to take a slime bind away from him. I don't care if one of my lands gets destroyed. I'm going to have plenty of lands this game, I think. My opponent saw that I got color screwed, and he figures, oh, I'll be able to get my opponent, or get him. So yeah, this next turn, I'll just attack, play Rakdos Roustabout. What were the odds of not drawing a black source there? It's basically... we have doubled both colors now. Let's attack my opponent for 1. This is not how you want to sideboard against Rakdos, by the way. With rubble reading and things like that. The slime bind, sure. Play this. Play the Roustabout. Is this getting quenched now? Is that the card he drew? I think the odds were, so I had a 7 cards in hand. So it's 33 cards remaining in my library. I had 9 of the cards in that library were black sources. Guess we'll just attack. Here we'll do the light up the stage. Oh, there's Firewheeler. We'll be playing him regardless next turn. He could rubble reading. Actually, yeah, if he rubble readings my mountain. No, he doesn't have red source, never mind. $33 minus 9, that's 24. So it was basically 24 out of 33 times 23, 24 out of 33 times 23 out of 32 times 22 out of 31, etc. and so on. Like multiplying all those was the odds of not drawing the land at the time. We're just going to play a Rakdos Firewheeler and deal 2 damage to my opponent. Because it was going to get exiled anyway. I guess we'll play this swamp. We'll hide the swamp so my opponent doesn't know. If he goes for a rubble reading, he won't know which card to hit. Kind of wouldn't mind one of my creatures going to the graveyard so that my clear the stage can get some action. Preferably it's my Rakdos Firewheeler. Let's pull up chat again. Aha! We're geniuses. We tricked your opponent into making a terrible play. Opponent's going to take 7 here. played 2 Rebel Raiding. No, that's the first and only Rebel Raiding we've seen. Guess we'll just spectacle this guy for value. That'll do it. Alright, let's pull up the hypergeometric calculator. Let's do that thing for real. So, we had 33 cards remaining. We were on the draw. We had 9 black sources in our deck. Let's let you guys see this. This is the hypergeometric calculator linked below. And our sample size, I said originally whatever odds were of getting a land by turn 3. So we would see 3 cards, and we want to see 1? Yeah. So I said we had like a 60% chance of getting a land with a black source by turn 3, and I was right about that. 62%. And then we never saw a black source. I think we made it to about turn... that was 3, I think around turn 5 or 6. So basically the sample size grows. So we were on the draw, so that's just really 6 draws. So now we look at the probability x less than 1. So it was a 12% chance to never draw a black source there. So hit the rough side of variance there. So Forgotten Dog has a draft pile. I scooped in turn 7, so there you go. I saw even more. So the chance of x less than 1 was 8%. 8% chance to. So you gotta play the odds. Things don't always work out for you. But yeah, you gotta try and make the best decision with the information you have. So let's go ahead and continue playing with our Rakdos deck, which had a pretty easy first round match against an opponent that didn't do a whole lot. Although I did nothing in one game myself. I'll play first. If this was a mountain, I'd consider it, because I could play a Footlight Fiend with the mountain, and then attack, and then use that mountain to light up the stage to try and hit my lands, but I think I have to mull the one-lander here. This hand's not great. It starts on 3, but I'll keep it. Ooh, Blade Juggler. Blade Juggler's great. We're on the draw, though. The odds of getting Spectacle are somewhat low. Hard to turn away. Oh no, we're in the play. Probably won't haste out the Burning Tree, especially now that that's happened. Oh, there's Pestilent Spirit? I think I'll just play him. Higher odds of getting Menace so that our Blade Juggler can... or getting Spectacle so we can cast a Blade Juggler next turn. Opportunity to rear draft a Seraph of the Scales. We don't think that card's that great. Yeah, I think I agree with you. So here what we could do is just not attack at all, because my opponent could just be holding a Summary Judgment. He could also have a Final Payment, any number of things. We could also just haste out a Burning Tree Vandal. I think I'm just going to attack with the Pestilent Spirit. Okay, he just didn't have it. Could have a Quench. Could just have nothing. Could have a removal spell. If he had a removal spell, he probably kills Pestilent Spirit. Let's go Spectacle this guy out. Yeah. You're checking with the Uncommon Print Run, and one of the bots put together some nasty Orzhov deck. Yeah. Well, good thing you were able to see that and avoid it. I'm guessing that some Mortifies and such were taken. Here, I think I'm just going to attack with both. My opponent can trade with Blade Juggler. Now I have the choice of Burning Tree Vandal and Cult Guild Mage or Rebel Belt Recluse. I think I like the Recluse. Because next turn, I can maybe use Clear the Stage on something to get this Blade Juggler back, if my opponent goes for some sort of crazy double block on Rubble Belt Recluse. Or the Pestilent Spirit. Just noticed you managed to draft everything in red and green except for the Lizrog. Yeah, you were pretty firmly in Gruul there. You had a lot of playables. You ended up with a lot of, like, sort of C-level, replacement level cards with the Stony Strengths and additional Wrecking Beasts and stuff like that. Ill-Gotten Inheritance, that's not going to work out. So my opponent might try and double block Pestilent Spirit here. Would I think I would just let that happen. Let him kill both. And just play Cold Guild Mage and Burning Tree Vandal. I know, he's just chumping. Well, this is fine too. Again, if he has Kai's Wrath, we get deleted. Or a Cry of the Carnarium, but these are all cards, rares and uncommons you wouldn't main deck. So, fingers crossed. Playing around a Basilica Bellhaunt by keeping the Swamp in our hand. Uh-oh. The fact that he's attacking there scares the crap out of me. Oh, come on, he had the rare. Oh, boy. That's most of the cards that we have that can allow us to trigger Clear the Stage. Citrus Wizard. Oh, I think this might be Gregory Orange, the MPL player, or it might just be a guy named Citrus Wizard. I'm not sure. Well, now we have to play around. Good old Kaya's Wrath. Definitely bringing in the drill bit. Yeah, I had that same pick last draft, Forgotten Dog. Gruul Spellbreaker versus Frenzied Airings. It's a tricky one. I think I take the Spellbreaker, mostly because they're very close, and Spellbreaker you'd sooner play in a constructed deck and not Frenzied Airings. So, like, that's the decision I would make there. Yeah, so I think he's going to do instant speed. Good final payment my Rustabout or something. So take the life. So this turn I go to 7 or 9, and then I get hit for 3 more, go to 6, and I'm like quite close to dying. I think I'm gonna clear this guy. It's gonna tease me by having me target one of my creatures, but I don't have Ferocious, so that's not coming back. Oh, there's Daggercaster. Well, I don't think we're gonna beat this Ill-Gotten Inheritance. What's happening? Let's see. Undercities embrace me. 7, hit me down to 6. Syndicate Guild Mage. I was thinking dome me for 2. How much is that? It's 5 mana. I don't even think I can... I don't think I have outs. Let's see. Show more cards. Probably shouldn't have tapped red in case I hit Firewheeler. Yeah, okay, we'll go ahead and concede. So I think we're taking the draw here. I'm gonna bring in the drill bit, and this is gonna be a grind. It's gonna be a grind. We are decent at grinding as long as we're not clocked by the ill-gotten inheritance. We have Dead Revels. We have Clear the Stage to bring creatures back. We have 2 Blade Jugglers, which replace themselves. We're not... He's got all the... cut the Feral Maka. Get that thing out of here. Yeah, I'll try the grind in here. Revel Belt Recluse, not at his best against... against what he's got, so I'll cut a Recluse and put a Carrion Imp in. Number 2. So Stubborn Mule says, is there any reason not to open the packs that get earned along the way? For example, could there be a future purpose for them to use them for drafting instead, perhaps? Well, I'll tell you why I'm hoarding my booster packs. I don't know that you'll be able to use... So what they could do, what they've done on Magic Gathering Online, is you get booster packs. I'm going to draw first against this deck. It seems crazy because I'm a Rakdos deck, but my opponent raft me. And I think it's going to be a bit of a grind. And he used a lot of removal spells. But yeah, what they did on Magic Gathering Online is you could use booster packs as part of your entry into a draft. So it was like 3 booster packs and 2 packs, basically. Superior's Oligarch is so good. And so they could do that. I'll take my 2. Pegasus. And a Twilight Panther. Wow. Opponent's doing it. So here I could, like, ping him, skewer the critics something, but I think I'm just gonna play Roustabout. Possibly trade with this Oligarch. I'm gonna start making our opponent discard cards as well. There's no attacks? I like that. I have to do this on my own turn because you can only activate it when you can activate a sorcery. When you can cast a sorcery, rather. If my opponent attacks me for 1 that plays a ill-gotten inheritance, the tenor of this game changes. I'm just gonna block. Just don't ill-gotten inheritance, please. Nice. Oh, pack hoarding. Sorry, yeah. So the reason I'm hoarding packs myself, I don't know if they'll change that so you can use packs for draft entry. I'd be surprised if they did that, and I'd kind of be disappointed if they did too. They'd have to change a lot of the event structure, and they'd have to change so many things if they did that. I don't see that happening. The reason I'm hoarding packs is because they benefit the most from duplicate protection, and I'm looking to expand my collection. So if I was looking to exclusively draft, I would actually like use wild cards to redeem cards and open my packs immediately, so I could quicken up the rate at which I can turn rares that I draft into gems that I can then draft more. But I want to expand my collection and eventually play standard, so I'm hoarding my packs as long as possible so that I can open them after I've done a lot of drafts and then benefit from duplicate protection, giving me additional cards. I'm just gonna make my opponent. Oh! I wanted to make him discard a card there. That was a mistake. I'll play my Pestilent Spirit now that I've made that mistake. Take my hit for 3, go to 14. They're Oligarch. Ugh, such a obnoxious deck. can attack with him. The whole discard plan isn't going to work out very well, I don't think. I'll play my Robo-Belt Recluse. My opponent will hold back Twilight Panther to block the Recluse, or just kill it. And then I get to, like, skewer the Twilight Panther. Spirit of the Spires, that's whatever. Okay, he can't even hold up the mana here. He just wants to go straight to the air, huh? I would just block. Nice Blade Brand. That's interesting. Yeah. Well, Guildmage attack and a Spirit of the Spires doesn't look great, but I can. Could also make my opponent discard this turn. I think I won't attack with Guildmage, potentially clear the stage on a double block. Goes for the chump. Skewer is lethal. I think I'll skewer this and make my opponent discard a card. Oof, Sphinx of the Guild Pack. I'll skewer this thing. It was lethal because of Pestilent Spirit gives my spells, instants, and sorceries that I control of Death Touch. So now he's going to hold up Twilight Panther. Now I'm going to clear this guy and get back Roustabout. I could use it with a final payment to kill my Robo-Belt Recluse. He doesn't have a final payment. Just attack with everybody. If he flashes in a Spire Mangler or something, it's whatever. So now he's at 2. He can hit me down to 8, and then play a Kaya's Wrath, and I have double Rakdos Roustabout to follow up. Use a Grasping Throw. He's back at 4. You might as well play that card, because I could make him discard it if I want to. That's a Sky Tether. That's pretty good. So Pestilent, so he's basically dead if he attacks with 2 things here, because Pestilent Spirit plus Cult Guildmage can kill him. So he's somewhat committed to double blocking Pestilent Spirit, and he's played his last card. Pestilent Spirit will get blocked by Concordia Pegasus and him. Like, I could attack with everything and Blade Brand the Cult Guildmage as well, but I think I'll just leave the Cult Guildmage back and use his red ability. I think I can put a Roustabout in play. Nice, go to Viscopa Vampire, eh? Okay. I wonder if he'll attack me with Thrall. Karen Imp is decent. This Cup of Vampire can't really block terribly well because of Robobolt Recluse. I'll eat Oligarch. So, I could play another Roustabout. And then we could, like, ping him here. No, I think we're good. I think I just do nothing. Ping him end step. Goes to 2. And then if he doesn't attack to gain life this turn, he'll die to the Roustabout attacking him. Yeah. Opponent's cards were annoying. Acrobat is good. Drill Bit, obviously. Protestamize is great. Nice to get another creature with... I could do the double Carrying Imp and the Daggercaster. I think we're okay on terms of, like, being able to block as obnoxious things. Rollbelt Recluse didn't seem to be great. But he's still a big lad. Could bring in, like, a Croc or Undercity Scavenger instead of him, but I think I'll just keep the Recluse in. He was forced to use premium removal on him. I think I'll go with that. Wonder if he'll put me on the play or not. No. Practice Firewheeler is great. Blade Juggler's great. Got all our lands. Oh, he's not Kaio's Wrathing me anytime soon. Just getting a generic 3-drop would have been perfect here. I think I'll just Drill Bit him. Maybe this gets quenched. He's got Undercity's Embrace, Imperious Oligarch that he can't cast. He can't cast Embrace either. He's got an Arrestor's Zeal, Imperious Oligarch. 3 black cards he can't cast, and then a Syndicate Messenger he could maybe cast if he draws just any land. I think I have the Dead Revel, so I'm not worried about my creatures dying. I think I'll kill the Syndicate Messenger. Arrestor's Zeal is something to think about when I go for the Grotesque Demise. Here's a Roustabout. Just play him. Does he have a Thought Collapse all of a sudden? I don't think this is Gregory Orange. I don't think Gregory Orange would play this mana base. So if he plays a black mana and then goes for an Imperious Oligarch, I'm just going to Grotesque Demise it, probably. Or maybe I'll Firewheeler it. Yeah, I'll probably Firewheeler it in attack. Okay, he's got not a lot going on here. He does have Arrestor's Zeal. I think I'll just attack. He'll block. He'll go for an Arrestor's Zeal. Potentially. Do I 2-for-1 him with the Grotesque Demise, or do I just let this happen and go for a Blade Juggler? I think I just let this happen. I'd rather use Grotesque Demise on some of these more annoying things. Yeah. And do I already have 2 creep now? Just the Drill Bit. So I could just Firewheeler to finish this thing off. I think that's what I'll do here. Get the 4-power creature out. Okay. Hit you for 4. think I'll just go Carrion Imp here. Eat the Syndicate Messenger. Assume we'll have to draw black mana eventually. Don't have to worry about Kaya's Wrath this game, basically. There's a black land, so what's the first play? Gonna make me sacrifice, or you're gonna play an Oligarch? Sacrifice it is. I think we'll get rid of the Carrion Imp. This turn we get to swing for 4. I'll play old Blade Juggler here. And I think I'll just... I was going to Dead Revels here, but I think I'd just rather play the Cold Guild Mage. He gets me if he plays another swamp, then wraths me, kind of. But mostly I get him, because I have lethal in play, and he can cast 1 card, which I'll Grotesque. Oh, it's a tapped land. It's an Oligarch. I think I'll haste this thing out. Crunch, crunch, crunchity, crunch. Alright. Ambitious mana base, I think. Don't know what the blue was for. I don't know if he thought collapsed me. I don't know if that was that dude. I feel like you don't see too many Fireblade artists. Yeah, I think the bots had the Rakdos cards really high. Like Rakdos Firewheeler, they had it as like the best uncommon and stuff like that. We'll play first. This hand is reasonable. It's basically the decision of whether we want to cast Footlight Fiend on curve or Smeltward Ignis. I guess I'll just play the Ignis on curve. Kind of need a 3rd land to start deploying all this stuff. Oof. Just attack. He'll probably trade. No, no tradesies, huh? He's got plans for the territorial board. Is he going to play like a Gruul Spellbreaker here or something? Or does he have Stony Strength? Or Collision Colossus? Hey, it's a Gruul Spellbreaker, just as predicted. So this thing is... Oh, he gave it haste. Well, I don't know if I like that. I'll just kill your territorial board. See what he could have done there. Let's play this with a counter on it to give territorial board +1/+1 till end of turn. For 2. I'm not going to Dead Revels back, just the Fiend. Rebel Slinger? Okay. Hey, there's our 3rd land. We can do things now. I'm not going to attack. That would be silly. I'll just play a Roustabout. I think this Dagger Caster is going to get cut. Not particularly good against Gruul. Oh, we still have the Blade Brand. That's a 6 mana combo. I guess we keep it in. Ouchie. Good news is it still has 3 damage marked on it, so I can still block with Smeltward Ignis if he attacks. Yeah, he's not. So, take 2. We have a never-ending supply of Roustabouts. Not to mention the fact that we can Dead Revels them back. Let's keep playing Roustabouts, I think. The Smeltward Ignis became irrelevant very quickly. Although he was relevant there as the preventing me from taking 5 damage. If my opponent only attacks with Rebel Slinger, I'll just block with Roustabout. Like I said, I've got the Dead Rebels. And we have yet 2 more 3/2s for hopefully 3, but not likely. Rampaging Rentorn. With haste? With haste. I think I'll just do this block. This Grotesque Demise, like I could Grotesque Demise this thing. Don't seem great. Counter on him. If he attacks the Spellbreaker, I'm a little scared. I'm hoping he just plays with the Rentorn. I think I'm gonna go for the double block here. Get blown the heck out by just about anything. This beats a Stony Strength, which a single block on Spellbreaker would not have done. Just thinking about it. Oh, an Electro Dominance for 2. Why not 3? I guess he doesn't have a play he wants to follow up with. Can't cast Blade Juggler in this spot. So I'm just gonna... I don't know what my outs are. I guess I Grotesque Demise him here. And, pray. Trollbred Guardian. Big beef. Yeah, we'll go to the next game. Bring in our Grudion. Bring in our Acrobat. And probably old Drill Bit again. Blade Brand. Grotesque Demise, not at its finest. Against, like, very big things, and things that have hexproof on your opponent's turn. So take out him. Clear the stage I'll still keep in, I think. Can at least shrink something. Probably bringing in the Crocodile over a Recluse. Karen Imp is outclassed. Maybe bring in an Undercity Scavenger. Feromaka is outclassed. Yeah, Demise still has applications. Let's cut Footlight Fiend, but it's a matter of something else being better than it, essentially. I like this configuration. Let's go with this. Like, the reason I cut Ghastly Demise there is because there's no real opportunity for me to trade up in mana. Only exactly on the circumstance that my opponent has the 2/2 Swordform Hybrid and activates it, and I can Grizzly or Ghastly Demise it in response. Like, that's the only position where I can trade up in mana against that thing. Most of the time I'd be trading down against one of his 2-mana 2/2s or something like that. So that's why I cut that here. I think we're keeping this, but it's not great. Just fill in the curve with some Roustabouts or Cold Guild Mage or something. Pretty please. Actually, the Active Treason might have been a sideboard in as well. If I have one on the side, I think I do. was a long pause. There's a roustabout, just as requested. I won't trade for the boar, because I'm just going to firewheeler that. Another boar. Well, I guess I'll firewheeler that one. Belt runner, sure. Got pretty clean blocks. I am just going to attack with both. He's stuck on lands, and this will clear the way for Rubble Belt Recluse to have be unimpeded for the most part. Next turn I can play Spikeable Acrobat and Roustabout, and hoping this Recluse is the biggest thing since sliced bread and just crushes my opponent. You didn't put a counter on it? It's that desperate, huh? He's trading Burning Tree Vandal for a Rummage. That's probably reasonable. Okay, he's got Wrecking Beasts in hand that he's stuck with. Attack for 6 and play 2 3-drops. Okay, I think he does have enough 3-mana 3/3s or 3-mana 3/2s that it can bring the Demise back in. I'm gonna think about that Active Treason. Probably on the play, I'd probably bring in the Active Treason, but on the draw, I don't think I'll bring it in. So I should have brought it in this game. Right? I have Active Treason? Yeah, there is. Okay. So I'll bring in the Grotesque Demise again. Maybe I cut the Dead Revels here on the draw, because not enough of my creatures are going to go to the graveyard, I think, for the Dead Revels to give me value. Or maybe if I'm ahead and I'm chump attacking or trading off on offense, then it would work out. So let's try this out. It's possible that this song is gonna mute my thoughts. We'll find out. This deck is pretty sweet, doing decent things. Helps when my opponent got stuck. There's the Grotesque Demise. We also have a Pestilent Spirit. Clear the Stage and Pestilent Spirit don't go great together, but it's decent. And just having Death Touch creatures against his plays is nice. Oh, the Crocodile's good. Can block most of what my opponent has. If he goes 2/2 into, like, Gruul Spellbreaker or something, I could be... Okay, no 2/2. I'll just play my tap land now, then. If he plays Mountain Rubble Belt Runner or any of his other 3-drops, I have to think about whether I Grotesque Demise it or not. Okay, then I don't worry about it. I'm gonna play a Roustabout. The window of his opportunity to be a useful attacker is smaller than the Pestilent Spirits. And if my opponent's holding up Scorchmark or something, I'd much rather he kill a Roustabout here. Okay, he had no play on 3-mana last turn, probably means he doesn't have a play here. So we get a free attack there. I'll just play Burning Tree Vandal with a counter on him. Well, could go for the Pestilence Spirit because the odds are pretty good my opponent plays like something that can block next turn. I think if he had a Scorch Mark or some instant speed removal, he would have killed Roustabout already. He did show me an Electro Dominance last game, or game 1, I guess, so he might have that to get me with like Electro Dominance for 3 on a Roustabout or a Pestilence Spirit, and then deploy a 3-drop, but that would be kind of weird. He would have played a 3-drop by now if he had one. Yeah, it's a Rentorn. I think I'll just attack with the Pestilence Spirit and play the Croc. We don't have Ferocious, the power 4 greater creature yet for the clear the stage. We don't have a creature in our graveyard either. Is he just attacking? I think I'll just block with Croc. If he wants to use some removal spell or pump spell on the Rentorn to kill my Crocodile, I'm perfectly alright with that. That probably reduces the odds that he'll have a... Yeah, reduces the odds that he'll play a different card this turn. So he dealt 2 this turn. He can't Electro Dominance me. If he plays like a Skrull Spellbreaker with a counter on it, then I'm slightly hooped. Okay, just nothing. So I'll attack with both. Hold up a clear the stage if he has a Stony Strength. To 2 for 1 myself to kill his thing. Oh, he's fighting. I could clear the stage. It would still kill my Rakdos Roustabout. I think I'll just let that happen. It's a pretty dangerous play. I'll just let this happen. Man, if I had a Rakdos Firewheeler to follow up, oh, that'd be glorious. Let's play a Burning Tree Vandal with a counter on him. I think I'll play my Guildgate here. 6 mana is sort of a threshold to allow me to Dagger Caster. And a Blade Brand if I should draw that, or the ability to play 2 3-mana effects in the same turn. He has 7 mana now. I might go for the Wrecking Beast. Blocks. Wrecking Beast is a 7/7 on defense. Okay, Pestilence Spirit's down. Oh, there's the combo. I think I'm just going to attack for 3, discarding this Grotestimize that hasn't been doing diddly for me. And we're hoping to get him to play another creature. That we can kill 2 of them. Me down to 8. He did show me electro. There's a Rubble Belt Runner. I think that's enough for me to go for the combo. He did show me an Electro Dominance, something to keep in mind. If he has another fight spell, he gets me here. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Looks like it's working. He let the Death Touch resolve. Alright. Still worried about Electro Dominance. He can do one for 5 right now. Discard this extra land. More lands. Just play a land. Might need to do to clear the stage and Spike-Will Acrobat in the same turn. Growlite Goblin, sure. Just going to clear the. Try and kill him right now. He could pump it once, but that won't get him through to clear the stage. I could have, if I like didn't do this now, I could like attack with both, or attack with just him. He pumps, trades. I play a Spike-Will Acrobat, and then I can clear the stage to get a creature back. But trying to kill him right now seemed pretty good. My opponent could have an Electro Dominance, which he'll now be forced to use on Burning Tree Vandal. Yeah, we were rocking the Donkey Kong Country soundtrack. Okay. Do you also have a Stony Strength? Why are you doing this? Are you in denial? You might be in denial. Good old Daggerbrand. That was a fortuitous draw. The Bladebrand is fine as is in that deck against my opponent, but the Daggercaster not so good. So we really needed the Bladebrand to go with him, and we got there. Gems secured, indeed. We won. We 2-2'd earlier and a 1-2 today, maybe? I don't know. Our drafts did not go well. We need to 5 wins this sucker to get back up there. We'll play first. We have lots of 3s. I think we can keep. Yeah, I'm still above 4K, but we wanna. Oh nope. We wanna go even higher. Yeah, we can look at my progress. Oh no, more 5-drops. We can look at my progress afterward. High alert. Uh-oh. There's a Footlight Fiend. Footlight Fiend can hopefully get us a Spectacle. Will let us light up the stage if nothing else. Spirit of the Spires is brutal because I was going to be able to finish off something. Spirit of the Spires even makes it's even better with High Alert. I think we grotesque-demise this thing. Spirit of the Spires is with High Alert is like a Windstorm Drake and a Spirit of the Spires combined. I don't know how we possibly win from here. Just thinking about my Footlight Fiend here. I might just suicide here. My opponent has no real reason to block him at all. Need to hit land drops to even have a ghost of a chance. Obviously we didn't hit them. Now we need to skewer one of these things. Does he have the Sentinel's Mark? Or is it Arrester's Zeal? I think we're dead here. He's got a game plan. One of these days I'm going to draft a sweet high alert deck. Okay, let's go to the next game. What do we got? Sideboard against that. Could drill bit the high alert. Could bring in a carry nymph. Act of treason, no good. And drill bit, yeah. What is not so good? Good old Ferromaka against triple and Smeltward Ignis. Against triple 1/3 flyer, any of these 2-drops that don't have much utility in the late game seem pretty bad. So we'll go ahead and make that cut. Footlight Fiend also seems pretty bad. We could bring in like an Acrobat. Don't think we want to Act of Treason. Don't think we want to go wide or anything. Gurdions, whatever. Maybe we just Acrobat. If my opponent doesn't have the high alert, I'll probably win pretty easily. Come on, deck. Have to mold this too. Here we go. I think I'll leave the land on top, just because we have all these 3s. It's got Terramander. He's all in on the flyers. Do the parade of 1/3s begin? They do not. I will decline to sacrifice it. Potentially as a quench here. I think I'll lead with the Roustabout. Okay, no quench so far. Does he have a Slime Bind? No. Does he have a High Alert? Or a 1/4? Lawmage is binding on him, okay. I can use this at a strategic turn to sacrifice. I don't see anything I want to discard right away, so I think I'll just go for Pestilence Spirit here. Good news is Grotesque Demise can hit just about anything my opponent plays. Unless he hits a Aeromunculus or something. Decline for now. I'll just attack with both. My opponent goes for a Arrester's Zeal or something. I can use the Grotesque Demise to break it up. But this is a decent bluff attack. Might get 2 free damage in. If I had Daggercaster in hand, I would just use it. Yeah, well. 2 for 1 him there. Not a insane card that I traded for. Do I need the swamp out? I'll just hold it in hand, I think. High Alert, okay. Luckily it does nothing with this guy. Decline. The fact that he held the Terramander back means he intends to block with it this turn in some way. I'll just attack here and not trade Fireblade Artist for a trick. If he has Summary Judgment, he gets me. I'll play a land and play this with a counter. Yeah, I'm choosing to... I'll eventually sacrifice Roustabout, but I have the option to do it at any time. And because I have cards of Spectacle, I'm waiting till the time felt right to do it. But now the time might be right, because my opponent is getting kind of low in life. Put you to 6. I could attack with just these two. My opponent could single block here and take the 3. Don't want to discard this land now that I have this. How is he close? He's not even very close at all. Flipping this. I think I'll just attack with Pestilence Spirit. Okay, that does nothing. Is he losing both creatures? Okay, glad I didn't attack with the 3-2, I guess. Play my land, play my Recluse. And hard to imagine he can survive this turn. Yeah. Death Touchers have some utility. These guys are still decent against the 1/4s, unless he has the stinking Hylard out. I think we just go with this. Carrying Imp doesn't work very good against... Basically, all my spells are pretty bad if he has High Alert out, and if he doesn't have High Alert out, then we win very easily. That's the problem with High Alert decks. Oof. I'm on the play now. Interesting. We have the Blade Round, we have half the combo, we have a Rubble Belt Recluse. It's a very slow hand. I think I mulligan 5 lands. See, this one's just better, I think. He kept 7. Old Rubbly. I don't think I would just skewer a Concordia Pegasus. Or Sage's Rosamond. Jealous. Hey, it's a Roustabout. Okay, not trading on defense. We definitely want to enable Spectacle so Blade Juggler can go. And we can guarantee a Spectacle by attacking. We could, like, skewer the stupid Sage's Row Savant. I think I'm alright with this. Play Blade Juggler with Spectacle. Oh, well, it didn't have the... That's a beating, actually. Didn't have double black there for the drill bit. Man, if he... I think High Alert is 3 mana. He might have played that rather than the Concordia Pegasus. Although, maybe not. Ah! Crap. I think I just play the Recluse. And hopefully we can skewer whatever he plays next. Stupid High Alert. Senate Courier. Yeah. Okay, now we can just skewer Concordia Pegasus. Unless he has Arrester's Zeal for it. He's not. Now we get to hit him for 6. Alright, that's a 2 for 2. Oh, actually, we just land drill bit him. It's got a Deputy Detention, a Fairy Duelist. Well, I'll just cut the Deputy of Detention, I guess. Fairy Duelist can... Oh, he's just running it out? Why wouldn't you wait? You could kill my Blade Juggler if you waited. You can still kill my Blade Juggler, don't get me wrong. But you can prevent your guy from dying in return. It's gonna attack. Oh man, now we have the Dagger Caster. Well, let's hold on to that for a long time. 10th District Veteran, 3 Texas of 3/3. There's Acrobat. So basically, hoping my opponent doesn't attack. This thing is Vigilance, I guess he would just attack. No blocks. I don't want to trade Acrobat for a 3/3 when I have Daggercaster Bladebrand in hand. I'll play a Fireblade Artist. There's a Pegasus. So now I'll probably go for it. Because it's 8 damage to my opponent, the Daggercaster Bladebrand. He's not attacking at all. Okay, he's stirred. I get blown out if he has ability to interact. Oh, Dead Revels is sweet. I think I just Dead Revels here. Get back Blade Juggler and Roustabout. And we'll find out if he has a counterspell here. No. Let's play the Roustabout. Maybe it's a creature counterspell. Oh, it's a Quench! Alright, glad they got that out of his hand. He could attack with Pegasus and untap it with the High Alert if he realizes. Looks like he's doing that. Take 3. Yeah. Let's play one more creature. A Goomba. Oh, there's Pestilence Spirit. Let's play a Blade Juggler here. It'd be nice to one-shot him after I deploy the Dagger Caster. Okay, I'm gonna do it next turn. Good, he played another creature too. Alright, please don't have a counterspell for my Daggercaster Bladebrand or a bounce spell. Okay, good. Now we know he's got nothing. Decline. Let's full control. Play the Daggercaster. Brand it. Done this so many times. Oh, even drew a Cult Guild Mage. Hit you for infinite. And kill you. Ooh, Watchful Giant is decent. I can just start sacrificing stuff. Actually, if I don't sacrifice something, just attack with everything. You go to 1. Guess I'll decline right now. Everything will attack. He'll get to eat something with Watchful Giant. I'll play a Carrion Imp in case he... I'll just play it all, I guess. In case he can, like, Arrestor Zeal to get this thing flying on his turn. And I guess I'll just play a Pestilence Spirit. I'll hold on to the Cult Guild Mage as a... In case he somehow kills all my creatures, I'll still have the ability to activate his ability. Yeah. Gotta play around that Arrestor Zeal, giving... If you play it in your main phase and give your creature flying. It hasn't, has never come up for me yet. There's 4 wins. Let's 5-0 this bad boy. Let's get a good old-fashioned 1-2-3 curve, shall we? Hey, Shonen. Not too bad. We're in, as per usual, infinite Ravnica Allegiance drafts. We've got a pretty decent Rakdos deck here, and I don't think we've lost a match yet, so we're 4-0 in this queue. Narrowly beat a high alert deck last round, and we always have 1-landers in our opener. Just kind of drive me crazy. Here's yet another one. I think opponent kept 6. I think I'm gonna mold this too. Clear the stage is basically already a mold of 5. Hey, we can cast some things maybe. If we can get Spectacle going, we could Blade Juggler and put the mountain on the bottom. Light up the stage to draw some cards back. I would accept a Feral Maca here. No. Let's play another Swamp. Light up the stage is probably not what I'd want to do next turn. That's District Veteran, that's fine. Assume my opponent... I don't know. Oh, there's a Smelt Ward Ignis. Let's play him. This thing is Vigilance. Master Officer. These are... My opponent must have like Rally to Battle and like Arrestor Zeal and like all kinds of weird tricks and be trying to go super wide aggression because this is very strange. There's a Cult Guild Mage. He'll be able to give us a Blade Juggler next turn. And maybe light up the stage and Blade Juggler. Dagger Caster, okay. There goes my Smelt Ward Ignis. I think I'll just take the hit for 5 here. Oh, he doesn't even want to... Yeah, fine. Doesn't even want to hit me with this 3-2. That means he has no tricks in hand. There's a Skewer. Okay, let's ping him. If I had Mountain here, and I can also Skewer the same turn, glorious. That's a Rakdos Guild Gate. Close. It's got 6 lands now. Just gonna snap block this Hazard Officer. I think? Yeah. Could have the rally to battle here. No. At 9. We got 2 spectacle cards. Ooh, grasping throw. Well, I need to kill that. Nice, a carrying imp. Let's ping him. Let's get greedy here. Light up the stage. Try and get some lands. There we go. I think we Dead Revels back my creatures and skewer Grasping Throw. We're going to take a hit down to 3 here, but then we'll be able to play Carrion Imp, gain 2 life back. What do you got? Oh no! Captive Audience. We actually gain life by going up to 4. So my life total becomes 4. I think we need to find our way to Daggercaster, Bladebrand. So I think I'm just going to... What can I do this turn? Can I tap a red and then play this and play... Yeah, okay, let's do that. I've never played against Captive Audience. This is interesting. Blade Juggler. Feral Maka. Five 2/2 zombies. I think I can let him have 5 2/2 zombies. It'd be so legit if we rip the Daggercaster. Block 10th District, go to 1. I think I need my hand. So he has a bunch of zombies. Oh, we didn't hit it. We can play this guy and that guy. Go to 3, and he hits us with 6 creatures. We only have 2 are getting through. Yeah, we did. GG. Let's go to the next one. This was a very winnable game. Captive Audience. Yeah. I don't think I need to make any changes. I could bring in old drill bit yet again. Maybe that should have just been main. Footlight Fiend didn't seem great. He had a lot of 3 toughness creatures and a Daggercaster, so I'll cut him. Feral Maka also didn't seem great. I'll bring in the other Carrion Imp. Final Payment can't destroy an enchantment. It can... Oh yeah, you can sacrifice it because it enchants me? Yeah, okay. Smart. Clever. Don't have any in the sideboard, sadly. It's funny that the first mode actually gained me a life. I think we could have beat that enchantment and beat him if we ripped Daggercaster in that last turn. Maybe. We would have had no hand. Opponent is 3-color bad creature final or Captive Audience. Good to know. Yeah, we can keep this. Get these Blade Jugglers going. It's possible that I would sacrifice Fireblade Artist to his own trigger just to get the jugglers going if he can't attack. Like, I guess I'll have 3 mana. So yeah, if my opponent had like a 2-drop and Fireblade Artist wasn't going to be able to attack, I'd probably start sacrificing Fireblade Artist to his own trigger. Oh good, we are going to get to do things this game, most likely. No 2-drop, please. That's annoying. I think I'll decline now. Don't think we need to skewer a trumpeter. Attack. Oh. Why are you even playing this card if you're not going to block with it? That was fortuitous. He's got mono white cards in hand. Just going to attack with both. My opponent wants to use Blade Brand or something to kill my Fireblade Artist, so be it. Doesn't seem like it. Get all the Blade Jugglers going. Yeah, this is a spectacular game, I agree, absolutely. Just gonna attack with 2 Blade Jugglers. He can trade Rakdos Trumpeter for 1. I'll still enable Spectacle, which will allow me to Acrobat and Meltward Ignis. Feeling pretty good. Yeah. That was very lucky my opponent didn't block the Fireblade Artist that one turn. Don't think I need to make any changes. My opponent probably cut his 7-drop against the aggressive Rakdos deck, but who knows, maybe not. I didn't end up with any Spewers in this deck. Would have been good. I'll slam this. Go into an Excel workshop with Disney. Wow, that sounds interesting. Guess you're down in Florida. You're a big employer down there. Good game, he says. Huh? Does he reckon Twilight Panther is game? Or did he keep a one-lander or something? Well, enjoy yourself at the workshop. Thanks for stopping by. My sound suddenly sounds a bit different. Only in-game. It sounds almost like it's in the background or something. Yeah, there's the music. Ice Cave chant. This oligarch is gonna be annoying. I think I'll just block here. Start playing some Rousties. I'll just, well, if he doesn't kill this thing right now, I'll just let Twilight Panther get him. Looks like he might be killing it right now. What with? Cortez Demise? Final payment. Okay. What's his game plan with that? I kind of like that he took 5 life there. Like, nice little live axe for myself. Hit me down to 17. Negative. No? Okay. I'll just play another roustabout here, I think. In my land. Maybe I can Blade Juggler and Cult Guildmage next turn. Or Blade Juggler and Skewer. Yeah, so you're hearing that too. I don't know. Sound bugs are one of the more omnipresent bugs in Arena. I'll just restart Arena after that. Syndicate Messenger. Easily. Attack, trade for the Twilight Panther, guarantee a hit in, play my Blade Juggler, and go from there. Oh? I was not expecting that to be the block. I'm down with that. I think we'll just Blade Juggler. Do we need to skewer anything? Man, I wish that was a swamp so I could also Cult Guildmage. But I didn't know we were going to do that. I think I'm going to skewer... I'm going to skewer this Twilight Panther so that next turn I could play Robobelt Recluse and not have a blocker to worry about. Still have to clear the stage to kill like a 3/3 flyer. Grasping Thrall, like that one for instance. Is he gonna block? I would be excited if he blocked. See if I play Robobelt Recluse. Please block. Please block. Block, block. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're just gonna play Robobelt Recluse here, so that we can have clear the stage combos. Unless he kills Robobelt Recluse. He's got 6 mana now. If he has Ethereal Absolution, we could be in the dirt. So I take 2 down to 9. What do you got? Knight of Sorrows. Sure. Is he just blocking? Okay, he wants to get all these spirits, huh? Well, I'm just gonna play a Carrion Imp, I guess. Because all these spirits are getting suspicious for me. It's not a perfect use of my mana, but it does completely stop his offense. And I think he's got a Rally to Battle, which is gives his whole team +1/+3. He might have his stupid Captive Audience again. I'm kind of hoping this Carrion Imp blocks him from doing anything. Let's attack with Robobelt Recluse and get Cult Guildmage and Burning Tree Vandal out. If he goes for a Blade Brand here, I will clear the stage. He did show me Daggercaster in game 1. Yeah, I'm gonna prevent him from drawing a card. And get my creature back. And save my Robobelt Recluse. All in all, seemed like a great way to go there. Oh, I have my own Blade Brand. Assume he's chumping. I'll just play Burning Tree Vandal and Cult Guildmage. Start making discard cards, maybe? Because I think he might have his stupid Captive Audience in it. you have another Blade Brand? Doubles. Okay. Not much I was going to be able to do about that. Let's play this guy with a counter. And play this guy. I bet he's got Captive Audience in his hand. It's a crappy 10th District veteran. Is he doing something else? And a Trumpeter. Okay, we're just going to get the last card out of his hand. Is it the 7-drop? Would you look at that? Who's the captive audience now, fella? I'm gonna go for no attacks here. He can pump Rakdos Trumpeter. I don't really mind if my creatures die because of Dead Revels. Rakdos Firewheeler and Blade Brand can actually kill anything if I get a 6th land. It's not nearly as good as Daggercaster, but it's something. These are all the You Died music. Yeah, bonuses at the end of the soundtrack. That was a bonus win. Yeah. Okay, he's killing my... This is gonna kind of hurt. He can hit me for 2. I'll just trade for the 2/3. This is 4 mana to pump. Just gonna play a Blade Juggler. And we'll double block Trumpeter. What's left in our... We got Roustabouts, Rubblebelt Recluse. I want to kind of preserve our life total because we can play non-stop Blade Jugglers here if we do that. Here he pumps, kills off my Guild Mage. It's red to pump, so he only has 1 pump. I get to hit him with Blade Juggler. Play another Blade Juggler, and probably Dead Revel some stuff. Or I could get back Recluse. And play that. Yeah, let's go for Blade Juggler. And we can also Dead Revel's back. Cold Guild Mage. And Smeltward, I guess? Let's see, he's at 13. Yeah, we might need the Rubblebelt Recluse. There's also Burning Tree Vandal as a potential. Let's get the Rubblebelt back. Get hit for 1. Super slow rolling this Rakdos Firewheeler, because Rakdos Firewheeler plus Blade Brand is our A, our last removal spell, and B, a way to kill anything. Looks like he's dead. Opponent's deck didn't seem very good. He's like Orzhov splashing red for Captive Audience, which I don't think is a very good card in the first place. Oh, we got there. 5 wins. It's good. We needed to repair our earlier losses. Got a nice 5-0. Good and clean Deck was okay. Didn't have enough 2-drops, didn't have enough high-impact plays, didn't have enough removal, but it was okay overall. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and windmill slam the subscribe button above to see more like it in the future. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me streaming Magic Arena every weekday morning at twitch.tv/BlinkyMTG. Hope to see you there.